what food you gonna eat after that Christmas dinner is gone.
Well, first, I think that we need to find out, and callers, hey, we need you to call in. Give us what you think about it. What is the meaning of that holiday? What is the meaning of that holiday?
Christmas is giving. Giving, giving, giving. Receiving, giving. But people have taken it out of context. People have made it more
Occurred during that time. Family getting together and just loving on one another, But as we have stated, is consumerism has really taken control. It has stepped in and taken control. So a lot of that has been lost. So that's why I asked the question, what is Christmas? Why is it so important to Americans? And like you stated, it's all about now the gift giving, gift
mm-hmm.
giving.
Well,
But why just that particular time of the year when we should be loving on each other all year round?
I don't know. That's like you said, for one, that's the birth of Jesus. But that was the birth of my grandmother. So that was one of my favorite times of the year because we were able to get together and celebrate my grandma Rosy. Her birthday was December the 25th, and that's what we made our Christmases about. It was about getting together with the family, eating good food, having a good time, exchanging gifts, but our grandmother is what really made our Christmas for me. So that was a special time for me. Christmas was.
Yeah, and it builds memories. I feel that during certain times of the year, and especially with this holiday, the reasoning behind why it is that it was celebrated a lot of times with us, like you stated, it was our grandmother's birthday, and everyone would come, and even on her birthday, even though it was her birthday, she would give out
Gifts.
money to each
Yeah.
one of her grandchildren on
Yeah.
her birthday. But because it was that time of the year, and family would always, I don't care what it was that you may have had plans, you dropped those plans and you made different plans because it was, a requirement that we all got together over at her house and we celebrated and loved on each other. We may, have been busy throughout the year, but that was one particular moment in time that all other things was out the door. We would get over there, hey, dance, have fun, play games, tell jokes, and everything of that nature. Just love, love, love was, really, really in the air. So that was a real good childhood memory that I can think of that was, really good. But it wasn't just on, our one side because we had our other grandmother that we would go to, maybe the day after Christmas or sometimes the day before Christmas Eve. And we would spend, the night over there. She would bake us cookies and, so
Hmm.
real traditional building celebrations to the holidays. And I
Hmm.
just feel that that has been lost.
It has. It has because it has. People have made it more about spending money or how much is the gift or you know you can't ask nobody what they want for Christmas no more. Cause people going for the gusto. It's not even about the what I'ma get you. It's about the thought. Me even thinking about sharing something with you, whether it was just a Merry Christmas or if it was a expensive gift. But people have taken the fun out of it. I mean, it's not fun no more.
So,
Christmas.
what do you feel is the effect of Christmas in society nowadays?
The effect of it is that it's for one, we was raised under false pretense of Santa Claus is a white man. Come on, we all know who Santa Claus is. Santa Claus is the parents, and the effect of it is that there's no love. It's not about giving anymore. It's not about giving anymore. It's just about what is it that they're gonna get, the receiving part. So
Do you, do you think that we're corrupting our kids?
well, for one, I feel, and this is just my opinion, we corrupted our kids when we lied to them and told them it was a Santa Claus bringing them some gifts when it really wasn't. Never Santa Claus. It was us. Why are we giving credit to a white man when, yeah, the white man ain't the one who's working hard trying to provide for our children? And yeah, we didn't took all of that from kids nowadays. Kids don't have
How can we
nothing.
grab it back? How can we grab it back?
For one, Christmas is every day of the year if you really think about it.
Absolutely.
Christmas is every day of the year. But for one, we got to start teaching our children that it's not about always receiving, because these children of today, they feel like it's all about me, me, me. I'm the only one that's supposed to give. We have to teach our kids how to sometimes be a giver as opposed to be a receiver. And that's how you
Yeah.
are really truly blessed for real. Our kids are spoiled in these times. They don't really know nothing about, well, instead of buying me a Christmas gift, let's get a child that don't have anything something. So we have to first teach our children that it's not always about receiving something. It's about giving as
Yep.
well.
And I think that, it's like you said, it starts with us. We have to be the ones to foster that sense of togetherness, not only just within the family, but within the community, because there are a lot of people that are out there now that are, homeless, don't have family, children, don't get the luxury of what a lot of our children have. We race to the stores and we,
Go
think
broke.
about what it is that we're going to buy for our kids or for whoever. But we just don't take the time out as society no more to include or think about those that are less fortunate, because there are a lot of people that are out there that are less fortunate now. And this to me, and I'm going to ask each one of you all what the meaning is for you all, but for me, it's it is that sense of giving. It is that sense of love. It is that sense of peace, that sense of joy. But also, it's a sense of helping that next person that is less fortunate. Being a part of the community that we was raised in, or that we're a part of, or even if it is that you're not a part of or raised in, where those communities are, where it's less fortunate and need. That was one of the reasons why it is that I had suggested as a family, this year for Christmas, that we go out and feed maybe about 10 or 20 homeless people, cook up some stuff and give it to them, because we have been blessed and very fortunate, and it's all a part of, that's what I feel that Christmas is. It's all a part of giving.
Yes,
And
yes.
people gotta, instead like come up with a budget. Come up with a budget of how much you want to spend. Think about what you spent last year on your Christmas gifts, and come up with a budget and see how you can, not cut corners, because it's like I said, it's not about the gift that you receive. It's about
The giving.
the giving part. Somebody thought enough to give you something.
Well,
Whether it was your parents, your grandparents, or a friend. It's the gift
of giving.
of giving. You
Well,
know what
look,
I'm
look at this,
saying?
Miss Kiwi. We have trained our children, and we was once those children that it was all about receiving, 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 receiving. But how we was raised in the house we was raised in, up under Mama Rosy's roof, it was her birthday, December 25th, And what did she do every December 25th? And we got a big tribe. You know what I mean? It's a lot of us.
She gave
You
gifts
feel me? And my
on her
grandma
birthday.
gave gifts to all her grandkids, all her nieces, all her nephews, all her kids. Every one of us was whispering to each other, what grandma give you? What grandma give you? What grandma give you? Whole time, nobody talked about what we gave grandma on her birthday. And me, myself, I look back and I can't even recall nobody talking about what we gave grandma on her birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But what we didn't realize is she was leading by example. You know what I mean? The gift of giving was way more powerful than the gift of receiving. You see what I'm
exactly,
saying?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
and then you know what? I'm gonna say this: we did give her something, and I know what you're saying, Fast Lane, that it really has never been talked about. But she used to always express, because it was that she was so deep into family, that us coming together,
Congregate.
sharing our love, being around her, she just felt so overjoyed, because that was the true meaning of, what Christmas is all about. It's about family, being together, sharing, things with one another, laughing, having fun, playing games. And that was something that she really enjoyed. She didn't care, although it was that, hey, her kids took care of her, but although it was that, that's what they did, just the fact that all of her grandchildren, great grandchildren, daughters, sons, everybody was there around her.
Well,
Everybody was there around her.
Big
So,
sis, like you said, her kids took care of her. It would be wise to take care of the queen. The queen that makes sure your kingdom is all good. You see, she was leading by example. That's why her kids took care of her. She taught them
mm-hmm.
that. You feel me? She taught them that, yeah, we got each other. Long as we got each other, we ain't gonna want for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's a lesson I feel like as family, we not our personal family, but I'm talking about our whole tribe. We have lost that part of knowing that long as we got each other, we gonna be all right. Because you know why? When grandma was alive, nobody never knew the checks she had coming in. Nobody knew how much money she was making. But one thing we knew, we lived real good as far as eating good. We ate
Mm-hmm.
all the best food. You know what I mean? We had a lot of the best wisdom around us. You know what I mean? We got information from each other. You know what I'm saying? We taught each other a lot of things that wasn't based off of money. You see what I'm saying? It was more about tribalness, values of being amongst each other, the power and togetherness. You know what I'm saying? The power of one. You know what I mean? And each Christmas that came around, she reminded us. And from that day of Christmas on through the rest of the year, she kept a reminder going through us. You know what I'm saying? When grandma touched down at our house, she showed us that it didn't just stop on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
is things we supposed to do
Absolutely.
for each other daily. You know what
On
I
a
mean?
daily, on a daily. That's why I say it's not always about just receiving, receiving, receiving. You have to also be a giver. And around Christmas time, shouldn't be the only time that you are a giver. A lot of people are not blessed because they too busy trying to see what they can get.
Want to be a receiver.
Just get, and they're never on the giving side. You gotta be a giver in order to be a receiver. To be honest,
Yeah, and that was something that I'll never forget. Well, one Christmas, before it was during the day, and that was when it was that I lived on Rockhampton, and we had gotten a lot of, the kids had went through their clothes and just different things that I told them that, we were gonna take to the Salvation Army or whatever the case may be, because they wasn't using them, wasn't wearing them, or how you go through your stuff and it's time to get rid of some stuff. Well, I had decided that instead of taking it to the Salvation Army, we went to the Annie Malone home. You all remember the Annie Malone's home?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yes, sir.
5 bags, 5 black trash bags. I'll never forget. And they allowed me to allow them to bring those clothes and stuff in the trash bags in, and they got a chance to see the different rooms that were in the home, in that house of the Annie Malone home, and those children and how those children live. And I'm not saying that, that just made a deep, deep impact, but I will say that it did make an impact, because it helped them to see a little bit differently as far as, I ain't gonna say so much that youngest one because he was still a work in progress,
What was the
but
youngest? What happened to him?
Tyree.
Now, it made him
but
realize
the
how
older
blessed he was, huh? Well, you'll be
but the older
surprised.
two,
He probably
most
that's
definitely,
probably what
because
make
they
him
weren't
humble
old
now.
enough to understand. He was still a little baby, but they were old enough to understand, and it did make an impact. It did, make an impact. And I think that that's something that we should, show our kids so that they'll know just how, or realize, hopefully, just how blessed it is that they are. And they'll want to, do for or give. I also remember the little story that Mama told us about Milani, and
Oh yeah.
Milani putting together a little package. She had her little gift package that she wanted to give to a lady with a child that was homeless. Now this baby ain't nothing but, well, how old was she, Christy? Maybe three or
She was
four?
3.
She was three. And just that fact that she put it together herself. Now, what was in it was, but
Well,
she put it together
she
with
had put
intentions.
some.
She wanted that little kid to have some toys.
She had wrote a letter,
Mm-hmm.
and she had put the letter in an envelope, and then she
Mm-hmm.
got some of her toys that she had already had, and she wrapped them, and
Mm-hmm.
she wanted to give them to the lady for the kid. Yeah. And
See,
that's that's
so
that's that's what I'm talking about. As far
yeah,
as it's nothing wrong with spoiling your children. It's nothing wrong with going out buying your children whatever you want to buy them for Christmas. But I feel like we got to get back to also teaching our children that it's just not all about receiving. You know,
right,
do how about let's take one of your gifts that I bought you and let's give it away and see how them children see how your kid act. They gonna have a fit because they're not being taught that sharing is caring.
mm-hmm,
There are so many people in the world that just don't have, period. Whether it's on Christmas, whether it's on Thanksgiving, or whether it's a everyday living, and we got to get back to that. Even being consumers we quick to go online and spend thousands and thousands of dollars. We quick to go into the stores and spend thousands and thousands of dollars. And honestly, our kids really don't know the meaning of why those thousands and dollars. All they know is we getting all these toys, we got clothes, you know what I'm saying? That's all they know. They're not really being taught the true meaning of giving. And just because it says Christmas, Christmas is every day. Every
right.
day.
Absolutely, it is. And then we are now trying to build generational wealth and legacies for family and our children. So it is very, especially the young ones that are growing up, teaching them how what the value of money is. Honestly, what is the value of money? What is it?
Exactly.
Because it's here today, gone tomorrow. You can spend it in just like that. So there isn't a value on money versus there is more value on that love, that peace,
Giving.
that joy, given to someone else, and so on and so forth, and not being tight fist and holding on to it,
Exactly.
because hey, just as fast as you get it,
It could
it's
go.
faster leaving you.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to the value of money comes down to what you do with it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we got to teach our kids. When you do good things for people or do good things for your family with that money, that gives that money real value. Otherwise, when you abusing or taking or you scheming for the money or you even robbing your own parents for the money. You see what I'm saying? That's the root of all evil then. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So we have to realize even when people spending money on you, it's not the money that's being spent. It's the thought behind the person that's spending the money. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
They trying to show you how much they appreciate you because you're not even thinking about what they did to get that money. You see what I'm saying? Or
Exactly.
you're not thinking about how many hours they didn't put in to be able to spend that money on you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we have to teach our children. It goes back to the thought behind the money, the the grind behind the money, the appreciation of the person who sacrificed their time behind the money to be able to give to you. You feel me?
Right.
And that's what we have to teach our children. It's way deeper than one day. You know what I'm saying? But when that one day come, what part did you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? Was you just a
Exactly.
handout? You had your hand out, or did you hand out? You see what I'm saying?
And
That's you know.
And then, like, from I'll say, in my opinion, and how it is that I feel, from, if you look back on what it was that the whole concept was for Christmas was around the birth of God's Son, and, the love, the giving, the peace, the joy, and what that was supposed to have brought, then what about God's earth? What do we think about what it's doing, to God's earth when it is that we are cutting down these trees to put up these Christmas trees and all of that
Right.
stuff, spending all the dollars that we're spending, and it's millions and millions, hundred. I saw where it said there was 100 million of rubbish, pounds of rubbish that is goes to landfills, and a lot of it is the trees that we are cutting down. So we're
Wow.
even killing the air that we're
Earth,
breathing.
Mother Earth,
We're doing that.
for a
So I,
celebration. So if we
huh?
really no, I'm agreeing with you. I say for a celebration. So then we have to think about, are we celebrating right? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, we cutting down the trees that God gave us for oxygen. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we acting like we're celebrating for that, but the person who's making the money off of those trees, his purpose is a whole different purpose.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? And the people that were going out to spend all our money patronizing these companies and these stores for that day, are they giving back to God's children? You see what I'm saying? Are they helping God's children? Are they helping God's children to get in a better condition after that day? You see, what difference do that day make for the people after that day? All the money
Right.
that's spent for that day, how does that really help the people? You see what I'm saying? That's the part the people don't think about, because like they said, we have been programmed to the point where if they tell us it's okay, we believe it's okay. If they tell us y'all better celebrate today, we ain't thinking about who told us why we celebrating that day.
Exactly.
Is they benefiting from us celebrating that day? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we gotta make it count as far as like unconditionally. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was speaking with my grandma. She taught us unconditional love on that day. You see what I'm saying? Because that was her day. Everybody on their birthday feel like they supposed to receive. On her birthday, what she teaches? To give.
Yeah.
Give.
To give.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep. So that, that's a lesson that I feel that we all should, especially spread the word. And I know that nothing changes overnight, but I think that if it's a constant message in reference to the values and what it is that we do on a daily basis, how that not only impacts us, but how it impacts society, our communities, our children, other people, and how those others that may not be as fortunate may feel. Although a lot of them, hey, I've talked to some when I've gone out and fed the homeless, the shelterless, then a lot of them are happy
Yeah, they just
because they
happy to
do
get
have peace.
exactly. Exactly. They not concerned of really what they're getting. They just be happy that somebody even thought about them. You know
And
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
because you know
saying?
why, sis? A lot of times people have to get to a point and realize my 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 situation don't determine my destination. And in order for them to survive out there where they at, they realize that simple thought. Just because I'm right here right now don't mean that
This is
that was
where
the
I'm
only
gonna be.
purpose God had for me. Because you could be in the mud and God have a message for you to deliver right there in the
In that
mud.
mud.
You feel me?
The mud could be the message.
And in order to deliver it, you had to get in the mud. You see what I'm saying? And some people have to get knocked down in order to stand up. You feel me? And like we really can't measure they reason why, but it's people that's right there for a purpose. It's just like this. How could I know I'm up if I didn't see the people that was down? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if I wasn't down. Sometimes He used other people to set that example to keep from putting you right there. You see what I'm saying? Like when we see people struggling and suffering and we feel that pain even though we ain't in that position. You know what I'm saying? So when we see
Mm,
somebody really homeless and they ain't just hustling and they just really homeless, you feel that hunger in them. You see what I'm saying? And like a cold rainy day and you see them out there asking or begging, you feel me? And you looking at it like, well, shit, he gonna do whatever he gonna do with this money. But one thing you gotta realize is whatever he gonna do with it, he stood in this freezing cold to get it. You see what I'm saying? So he must need it. You know what I'm saying? He must need it. You know what I mean? So he play a part because as far as his must needing it, it also make us realize like I don't need it that bad to have to stand in the freezing cold to get it. You see what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So I
Yep.
must be blessed. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Absolutely.
So
Yes.
what are some ways that you all feel that you could share with the people, to kind of save money during the Christmas holiday? Because like we said, after the Christmas holiday, a lot of people be stressed out. It's Christmas is supposed to be joy, loving, fun, but a lot of people be overwhelmed because they be trying to outdo or trying to you know what I'm saying, spend
Impress.
outside of their means, and they know that they don't have it. So what are some ways that you can tell the people that, just to be able to save some money around Christmas? We all know people gonna still do what they want to do and spend how they want to spend, but there are some people that's looking for ways to save money or ways to, be able to still have a nice Christmas without, after Christmas I'm so stressed out, or I don't know how I'm finna pay this bill.
Well, I'll say one thing that our queen had kind of talked to us about, and we presented it to the family. We did it once before, and that was drawing
Exchange.
names.
Yeah.
Our family, our families are huge. Our families are not small. So therefore, in order for everyone to, get a little bit of love and everybody not be stressed out or, overwhelmed, and it was optional. It's not that everybody had to, do it, but if you just wanted to, if you just felt that you wanted to, then that was to draw names and,
Exchange gifts.
everybody just share the love that way, as
Mm-hmm.
well as the little kids, as we
Exactly.
just spoke about that giving. So having them also to draw names and give to their little cousins, to give to each other, whether it's little cousin giving to a cousin or a brother giving to a sister
Exactly.
or whatever the case may be, but just to show that it's not just all about you.
Exactly.
It's not you may
It's also
receive that
showing.
special gift.
Exactly. It's showing how, sharing. It's showing
The
how
gift of
we can come
receiving.
together and be able to love on each other and enjoy each other, and everybody is a part. Everybody,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets something. It might not
Hmm.
have been what you wanted, but you received something. So that's what it
Right.
was about. It wasn't about just, oh, I got to have all the gifts because, that's just how it is. No, everybody got something. So that's just a way that you can kind of save on money instead of one person buying everybody something. Pull
Mm-hmm.
names, exchange gifts. Another way, instead of trying to pay to get your gifts wrapped, maybe you can wrap your own gifts. Just little small simple things where you can save money that people don't think about, because all they think
Hey,
about is Christmas. Let me go pay this person $50 to wrap this gift, when you can go right to Family Dollar and get your own gift wrap paper and wrap your own gifts.
you know what? That's just like sending a Christmas card. You just never know. We
Exactly.
don't even. I mean, the mail system is still there. Those people still need their jobs. So it's just as simple as putting some words in a card and expressing how you love that person, or persons, or whatever the case may be. People don't even send out the little
Christmas cards.
Christmas cards
Well, for
anymore.
one, because everything becoming so digital, everything is so on social media, on phones and everything. That's why I say a lot of this is taking away social skills, like being sociable with people, sitting, talking to people, just like you said, sending a Christmas card through the mail. People don't do that no more. They could just pick up their phone and bam, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, but to me, and this is just my opinion, a lot of that kind of takes away that what's the word I'm looking for?
Personalization.
Yeah, that personalized. Like this ain't personal. This just, oh, okay, I ain't think about it. Boom, there you go. I sent you a Christmas card on the phone, and that's how it is. But when you actually fill out a Christmas card and send it through the mail, and somebody receive it in the mail, they feel like they got something. You know what I'm saying? So
Or somebody thought about me.
exactly.
Well, it comes like this. It's as simple as this. Right now, I want to give a gift to everybody who listening. It's a gift of appreciation. I appreciate y'all for taking time out to listen. I appreciate y'all for being right here. And we have to teach our kids to be more appreciative. We have to be
Mm-hmm.
more appreciative. We got to lead by example. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have became receivers. Everybody's waiting for the check. Everybody waiting for somebody to give you this. Everybody waiting for the come up. Wait. But what part are we giving to receive that? And that's what we got to teach our kids. We get way more when you give. I ain't going to even lie to you. I could be filthy rich if I wasn't such a giver. But one thing, the difference is that conversation right there, I get pleasure out of being able to say yes. I
And
feel
you get
bad when I
blessed
say
for it.
no. You know why? And I feel like that's the God in me that shine through me because he showed me, like, yeah, you get way more giving than you do receiving. You
But when
see
you
what I'm
think about
saying?
it, though, you
For
are
real.
rich.
For
You
real.
rich
No,
because
I know that's what I'm
right,
saying.
because you're
That's
able
my
to
point.
be able to do that.
That's
And
what
you
I
are a
said.
giver.
That's
And
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
a giver, then you with
What I'm
them.
saying is that's when I realized that he had already gave me one of the most valuable gifts is to be able to be a giver instead of just being a receiver, because me being a giver, that's how he blessed me, because that's him shining his light through me. You see what I'm saying? Because he give us so much.
Yep.
What do we really give him back? You know what I'm saying? So us being a child of him, we adapt his ways and learn. Don't even look for the give back. You see what I'm saying? Because the give back come in so many ways.
It
You know what I'm
comes in
saying?
so many
So
ways.
and once you realize along your journey how he keep pulling you through certain situations or life get
That's
hard
the
and all of
gift
a
of
sudden
giving.
you don't know how you finna get out of it and all of a sudden a blessing come, or he never makes you want for nothing. You see what I'm saying? That makes me realize, like, yeah, you was watching me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for that, because that's why I shall continue doing your work, giving more than they can imagine. Even when they thinking I'm being a fool, you feel me? Who's really being a fool, the giver or the
Right.
receiver?
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because really, to me, the foolish man gonna think he getting over on the giver because he's receiving, not realizing the giver is being a blessing to you, nigga. So you might as well count your blessing and recognize the difference in the giver and the receiver, because in order for me to be able to give, I had to be blessed. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? The receiver, he's receiving, but he don't even recognize how much he's being blessed. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like, we have to teach these children again how to give. Like, we think it's too much to go to the store and buy a $3, $4 card. A thank you, I appreciate you card, or Happy Father's Day,
You can
or
get them
Happy
from the
Mother's
dollar
Day,
store.
or you can make a
I was
card.
just finna say
Right,
that.
yeah.
And
All
I'ma
do
tell
the
you
same
something.
effect.
I'm trying to tell you, yes,
Feel me?
it do.
But that comes to making them be a giver
Yeah.
again. Because
Yeah.
receiving is, that's part of you counting your blessing. But to give, that's being a blessing. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And as a matter of fact, that's actually another way you can save money.
Mm-hmm.
Get some paper. Go get all type of poster paper or whatever, and make Christmas cards. You don't have to go spend $4 or $5 on a card. Make a card, because that's gonna prove to that person that I thought
was
and
thinking
put
about you.
even more of me into this card, because I actually handwritten this card.
You just spoke something right on in, Miss Kiwi. So I'm going to challenge my family. I'm going to challenge my family
I already got
to
something made, baby.
make some cards and send them out. Get these addresses and send out the cards that you make. Hey, I don't care if you draw a little rose or a stick figure. on the front of it. Just express the love in the card and send it out. So I'm going to challenge my family to do that.
All right,
Make you
now.
make a card, and send that card out.
To
Send
somebody.
those
And the
cards out.
thing about it is that, hey, how about just send it to someone random? How about that?
How about
Give it to
somebody
somebody
go
you
out
don't know.
and bless a stranger?
Exactly.
And
Yes,
blessings don't even have to be handing them up. Sometimes it could just be the word of, hey,
yes,
keep your head up, God love you. Or hey,
Exactly.
somebody was thinking about you today. Hey, how you doing today, sir?
That's all
Hey,
it takes
I
sometimes.
appreciate your presence. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's what they was trying to tell us when they said some of the most valuable things in this world are free. You know what I mean? It don't cost nothing to give somebody some positive energy. It don't cost nothing to give somebody some positive motivation, even if they don't want it. It's a lot of times I ain't want to hear certain things that them things helped me when I didn't want to hear it later on down the line when I needed to hear it. I heard it. You see what I'm saying? So we never know how we could change somebody with just some good word.
And why not
Excuse
do
me.
it? Hey, Christmas is coming. And make a difference in somebody else's life. Not nobody you know. Somebody a person that you don't know. That's how that's another way of getting blessed. We get comfortable with just the people who are around us, the people that's in our life every day. But I feel that God is looking for us to step outside the norm and do something for somebody that we might not never saw before, and we might not never see them again.
that's
But
right.
at that moment, we did something to change their life. And that person, you don't know, you might run back into them, you might not, but they gonna take that, and that might just change their whole world. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stop thinking so much about self. Christmas is about giving. It's about sharing. It's about loving on people. We got to get back to that. And we keep
Yeah,
stressing we have to teach our babies because our babies is our future. Nobody's thinking about that, but our babies is our future. They are the ones who's going to take care of us. So we need to teach and instill in them. It's not just about receiving, it's about giving. And when
right.
we say giving, it's not just about, oh, I'm finna give you some money. Oh, I'm finna buy you some clothes or a purse or some shoes, or, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna give you a
Hey,
kiss.
because you'll be surprised.
I'm gonna
That
shake your
hug
hand.
is
Okay.
way more expensive than probably them
Yeah.
shoes or that bag you got on your. You know what I'm saying? You just hey.
Well, look, hey, look, check this out. Then I got a challenge for the next. Since this is the beginning of the month, we got 25 days. We're gonna call this the Mama Rosie's effect. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? The challenge of giving. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can you affect somebody else besides yourself? Don't even worry
Right.
about the results of what you get out of it, besides the good feeling. You know what I mean? It's the Mama Rosie's effect for those that's listening. And Mama Rosie's effect is she was born December 25th, like I said earlier. And this lady, when I say the Mama Rosie's effect, all my life, as long as I was living amongst her, I never ever heard her talking about what she needed or what she wanted or what she was finna buy for herself. It was always about the people. She showed me how to be a chief. She always was for her people. And anybody that was a part of her life, I know y'all know this. You cannot recall no times her talking about she finna go buy her some brand new shoes or go buy her house this, or her house stayed clean and nice and everything. But what I'm saying is everything she did was about the people around her. Whether she
Well,
was
hold on.
cooking, I
Not to
can't
cut
even
you off
recall
though.
her eating.
It wasn't
I
even
don't
just the
remember her
people
sitting
around
down
her,
eating
bruh. I'm talking about listen, it wasn't just the people around her. Wherever my grandmother went,
That's what I'm saying.
wherever she touched, she blessed everybody. She didn't
People
have to
around
know
her.
you. She didn't have to. Them didn't have to be her grandkids. She
And she
blessed
cooked for
everybody.
everybody.
And when she
People
cooked,
around her. That's what I
when
meant.
she cooked, she fed. I'm
I
talking about
wasn't
she
talking
fed
about her family around her.
neighborhoods.
I say the people, any
Yeah,
energy she crossed, any path she
yeah.
touched. You feel me?
That's what Christmas
I
is
ain't never
about.
seen her deny nobody.
Yeah.
I always seen her check something if it was
Oh
out of
yeah, she
pocket.
ain't play that. She ain't
But
never
I
play that.
always seen her bless something. Anything she had, I never seen her eat none of the stuff she cooked. I don't care what nobody else saying. Same way my mama is. I never really seen her enjoy the food she cooked.
That's because when
because she
they
gave it
cook,
to everybody.
but
That's what I'm
but
saying.
but when they cooked, they was always tasting their food, so
Well,
they didn't
I
have to
just
worry
ain't
about
never
eating
seen.
them. No, I'm just saying they
You
didn't have
feel
to
me?
worry about eating the meal. The meal wasn't for them to
That's my
eat.
point.
The meal was for everybody else. So
That's my point. All that love they put
yeah,
into that food wasn't even about themselves. Is all I'm
yeah,
saying. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about, ooh,
Well,
I'm finna have a
see,
big feast.
with that being said, that is one of the reasons why it is that I suggested, if we cooked up a little bit of food, and I know we can't, feed everybody, but if
Feed what we can.
if we can just touch 10.
Hey, the Mama Rosie's effect. That's what I was
Yep.
talking about. You know what I mean? I don't care if you go get a bunch of biscuits or go get some bread. You be surprised how a loaf of bread might feed a lot of people or feed
Hey,
that
God
person.
said with just what? How many? And he fed how many?
Man,
yeah.
take a loaf and spread it amongst the people. We gotta really like. It's certain things that we think is a lot that think is nothing that be a lot to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm with it. I'm with it. I ain't gonna even lie. I got
Yeah,
some
me
in. I'm
too.
on.
I'm gonna get back to because see, I used to when I would get paid, I would take $100 and I would buy $5 gift cards. And when I would see somebody that was out there with a sign or whatever the case may be, then hey, here's a $5 gift card. You can, go into McDonald's or you can go to Chick-fil-A or you can go in Walmart, and buy it. But I had gotten away from that. But I'm getting ready to start the Mama Rosie effect. Got it.
Oh yeah, we with that. We with that. Hey, and another way you can probably save
Yeah,
on
you can.
money.
You can. We
A
wrapping it
lot
up.
of people talk about couponing, but hey, go back to them coupons.
I
Hey,
want to
you'll
start
be
doing
surprised. Them
it.
cute. Listen,
It
by
seems
the
like
time
they
you
get an
put five
overwhelming of
coupons
blessings.
together, you might not even have to owe them number 50 cents on a
Can you about
$80 bill.
that?
I'm just saying, we gotta get back to things that we know work and stop allowing society to dictate everything or tell us that this is going to work for you. No, you find ways to make it work for you.
Yeah.
Stop being
And,
stressed around Christmas time. Because we stressed every day of the year. Why stress so hard around Christmas time?
one day.
You know what
One
I'm
day.
saying? We got to stop. We got to first off know exactly why we are celebrating. If you don't even know why you're celebrating, why don't celebrate until you
Don't spend
understand.
that
I'm just
money.
saying, you just celebrating because you see everybody else celebrating. When are we going to start knowing thyself? So Christmas is not just about receiving. It's about giving. Try and give
And
and
see how that
see
make you
how a
feel.
man not just make you feel, but as soon as you can open up your hand to share, watch how God shake a little something. And then you're going to be like, wow, yeah, start being a giver. Stop
Yeah.
always being on the receiving end.
And that's why it was that we were encouraging, hey, our callers, because this is our, hey, this our season for giving. And along with not just in the month of December, we were, going to carry this on through until it was that there was no more to give.
Exactly.
But, hey, calling in, getting involved with the conversations and expressing your opinion, expressing yourself, and telling us how it is that you feel about the different topics and subjects it is that we speak on, or what your opinions are about it. We ready to give out some special gifts.
And not only that, if you have something that you would like to talk about, come on, let's talk about it. Talk to us, we're going to talk back. We say
Most
it
definitely.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? This what we do on Friday. We just doing it to share what we have learned. But we also still in the learning. So, hey,
And even in the process of learning, we giving. We giving you
exactly.
our experiences. We giving you our thoughts. We giving you our inner self. That don't mean we perfect. So when you
No,
sitting
not
back
by
and you
far.
trying to judge the conversation, be a part of the conversation. Maybe you could help us too. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? We trying to help you, even if you listening and not giving back. You see what I'm saying? We're giving you a part of us. We giving you our good days, our bad days, our flaws, our thoughts, our inner self. You know what I mean? But we not in this world by ourselves. You know what I mean? That's why the
Exactly.
calls are needed because this not just our conversation. So those that's listening, it plays a major part of being a part of giving input too. You see what I'm saying? Because you might hear something we might not hear. You know what I mean? You might hear something in us that you might need to give back to us that we could correct. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's all a part of everybody plays a part. See, a lot of people got a lot to say, but they don't play the part of
Yep.
speaking at the right time. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you say a lot to the wrong people. We got to give back to the people that deserve it. If I'm slacking somewhere, help me. If you ain't trying to help me, don't speak on me. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you hear things because it's meant for you to hear it, so you can play a part of giving back to those people that might need to hear it.
And it
You
might
feel me?
put you in a better position or a better place.
Because you might find yourself in the things you heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes giving back is also giving to yourself by being a part. You know what I mean? Like if you're listening, conversate with us. We ain't no different. We just sitting right here. We giving our hour to y'all, whether you want to hear it or not, just because we trying to find a better way too. We ain't no better. We
Exactly.
just right here. But this the
Right.
platform for us, y'all, and everybody else. This is us.
Exactly.
You know what I
You
mean?
talk
We
to
could
us, we're
talk
gonna talk
everywhere else. We could
back.
talk right here too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking my time out just as well as y'all taking y'all time out, and we appreciate y'all. But we want to hear
Exactly.
Yeah.
from y'all because
We
it
got
ain't
some
just about
stuff to
what we
give
saying.
y'all.
It
Like,
ain't just about what we
yeah.
saying. We want to hear what y'all got to say too.
Exactly.
And you just never know what it is that you may have to say, how it may motivate somebody, how it
Exactly.
could literally help someone else. So, like we said, it's called "Why Not Say It" for a reason, and it's not
Exactly.
just a catchy name. It's because this is a platform that is open for everyone to express themselves. You know, there is a lot of things that some adults, we have motivational speakers that's all around the world. We have people that are out there motivating. But because it is that you seclude yourself and you want to be in one little box or only speak to certain people, then hey, you're not helping. You're not helping the world. When you have platforms that's open for you to be able to speak
Hold on,
and
Miss.
let others hear you.
Hold on, Miss Mick. Hello, caller. Can you hear me?
Plug them back to the
Okay,
speaker.
hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Hold on. Let's see if we can turn you up a little bit.
Get down like Bootsy Badass, cause that nigga still holding you down.
Okay, say something to us now, caller. We want to make sure we can hear you.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Well, hello there. How are you on this evening?
I'm very lovely.
Turn
Well,
up
how's
my
my good
pulses.
people over there?
Oh.
Say that
Can you
again.
hear me? I say hello, my good peoples over there.
We can't hear her.
We can't hear you. We cannot.
Call you back.
Hey, caller, can you hang up and call us right back? We're trying to make sure we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, we want to hear from everyone. Hey, our topic tonight is all about giving. And when it is that you speak out and you let your voice be heard,
Can you hear me
that's a
now?
part of giving.
Okay.
And that's not like you were saying, what are some ways
I'm
that you can
calling back
say,
in. You hear me?
All right now. We
Yeah.
can hear you
Yes,
now,
ma'am,
just
caller.
hey now, caller, how are you? Oh, this is not good. This is
Caller,
not
talk to us.
good.
Can you
Talk
hear
to
us?
us, caller.
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
All
Yes,
right
ma'am.
now,
We hear
we
you
can
in the
hear you.
building. How you
I
doing
think it
today?
was kind of interactive because I'm looking and I'm calling at the same time. So it's probably what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to probably step away from your TV while you talk on the phone.
Yeah, because it's picking it up. That's what's the
How
problem.
you like the time on TV? You sure is.
Yeah, there you go. There
We
you
with you,
go.
baby. If you listen, we going to tell you.
All right now. So what you got going on this evening? Thank you
Well,
for
I've been
joining
listening
us.
and I'm loving everything that you guys said. And it's only not just everybody needs to follow you. That's doing and listening to you guys. Everybody needs to follow you and give their input.
Hey, caller, can I
Because
tell you something on that note? We got a gift for you, baby, because you've been faithful. You know
Yes,
what I mean? You
yes.
have been that caller
Yeah,
that
we got
always
something for
call
you,
in. You see what I'm
baby.
saying? And we appreciate you.
Yes.
Now, I
We
don't know if
have
we
because
missed your contact
they
last time, but we
need
got something
to
for you.
call in. And it ain't even just for that.
yes.
It's
We
just
have
they need to
yes.
call in
I know
because
it
you're
ain't for that.
begging for everybody to have their input on
Yes.
the conversation
Yes.
Real talk.
and to say a topic that they wouldn't mind talking on.
Exactly.
Because, everybody getting their own little sections and they have conversations and everybody want to say something. But when it comes to the time for them to say something, everybody quiet. You ain't got nothing to say.
And that ain't what we came from, right? We ain't
Yes.
And
come
that
from
ain't what we
that.
count. That we ain't come from that.
You
And
hear
we ain't
me?
come from that. And for us to understand every walk of the lifestyle, you have to call in.
Hey man, you sounded like Mama Rosy mixed with a little Aunt Liz mixed with a little Aunt Rosemary mixed with some Hey Mabel. You got a lot of your aunties in you mixed with some Uncle
Because
Bubby
they're
and Aunt
there, and
Jewel,
I
Aunt
just
Bookie
had
Jewel.
mine here, and we had a lovely time. Look,
They sure did.
Hey, did y'all
we
enjoy
had a
yourself?
lovely time.
How was it, cuz? Did y'all enjoy yourself?
Yes, we did. She got a little bit of juice. She got a little bit of love. She got everything she needed to get while she was down here. Look,
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
we
That's
ain't
what's up.
hold nothing back from her. She got all that.
That's what's up. That's why we gotta love on our people while we can love
Yes,
on our people,
man.
baby.
We all
And
we
that's
got
why
at
I
the
say
end of
they
the day.
need to call in
But you know
because
what?
it's
I think people gonna start calling in on their own time. People just how people are. You got people that support you, but you ain't gonna never hear it. You got
Hey,
people that what I'm saying, just looking because they want to have something negative to talk about.
but
hey,
what's
let's.
You
negative
got
about
people
it?
that want to be a part, but
They don't know how to be
they
a
don't
part.
know how to be a part. And we're
Honey, if
gonna
they
welcome
can be a
all of them
part of the
people.
mess, they can be a part of the positive.
That's
Hey,
right.
If
part of
That's
the
you can be
right.
a
solution.
part of
There
the
you go.
best, you can be a
Exactly.
part of the positive.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
And that's the part we gotta all get back to. Like we have a lot to say, but we say it to the wrong people at times. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
But
we
this is
gotta,
the airways where we saying it to everybody.
and
It
that's the
ain't
point.
it ain't designated to nobody. So you ain't gotta get in your feelings. It ain't
Exactly.
designated to nobody.
And
It's
these
Exactly.
are all
general
our opinions.
conversation. And when you
Exactly.
get grown enough to have a conversation, you know that the conversation is general.
Exactly. So bring it to the general station where everybody can learn from it. You know what I
There
Exactly.
you
mean? Fuck
go.
huddling up, acting like you're just talking personally. This is shit. This is where everybody needs to talk what they feel so we can learn from it. We learn from each
There you
other
go.
flaws, each
Because
other good days and
how else
bad
are
days.
we going to?
Exactly.
We
But
can't learn if don't nobody say nothing.
That's
If
why we
I hurt
saying
your
something, baby.
feelings, if you don't say nothing, how I know I hurt your feelings? If I'm
exactly.
coming out strong and I don't feel I'm coming out strong unless you tell me I'm coming out strong, that's you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody got one.
Just like an asshole.
That's
I
Everybody
was
why.
just
got
finna
one.
say that, cause just like an asshole, everybody got
Exactly.
one.
So,
That's
you
why.
Now,
Why
know,
whether
not
you
say it?
split
We
it or
want you
wipe
to
it, that's
say
on you. Whether you split it or wipe it, that's on you.
it.
exactly.
Hey. Well, then
But
why not say it? We don't care how you wipe it. Just swipe it. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
wipe it. Look,
Can you hear me?
and
Hey,
wash your
hey.
hands afterwards. Let's get it. Look.
yeah, yeah,
No, that's real though, cuz it don't even matter how you wipe it. Just wipe it. If not,
And wash
somebody
your
gonna
hands
smell it. So get
afterwards.
your shit
And
together. You
wash
did.
your hands afterwards.
yeah. But you know,
Hey, but that's real talk though,
it
cuz because
is.
it all comes down to like we all want a platform to be able to speak our opinion. This is it. Why not say it? Call. Ain't no. It don't cost not a dime. Not
Not a dime.
$9.99. Not $2.50. Or not. Don't put your credit card in first and then call in and we gonna let you talk. It ain't none of that.
None of
It's
that.
open. Come talk to us.
But it's
It,
all right with contributing and showing love. But at the same time, you want the conversation. You don't want the. You don't want that. That's why it's not that. Because
that's
you
why I
want the
said it's not
conversation.
that. The conversation is that. That's
There
all
you
we
go.
want.
There
Talk.
you go.
Everybody love to talk anyway.
So everything that's been said,
So, caller, let me ask you this: what does Christmas mean to you? And you have a beautiful daughter. Shout out to my little cousin. Tell her I said hi. You
I
know
sure will.
what does Christmas mean to you?
Christmas mean love. And it took a long time for me right now, and I'm just now getting back into the Christmas spirit because, of course, Christmas is our grandmother's birthday.
Yes.
Amen.
And my father and all his siblings, my auntie and uncles, this was a holiday that
Yeah.
we really showed up and showed out for
Yes, ma'am.
on
Hey,
the strength that it was our grandmother and is our grandmother's birthday.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, that was the day my grandmother took my father was on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a long time to get back into the spirit of that.
Okay.
And now I'm back into the spirit of it. And we have so many things going on to where we done lost the concept of what Christmas was. Because when we was growing up, everything was closed. We had fruits and nuts and
Mm-hmm.
huh.
candy canes and
Good food.
good food and lights and decorations. That was the amp part about it. And it wasn't even for what people say about the green trees and the silver and gold don't participate in that. That ain't what we looked at it as.
No, we
Because
came
that
together as family.
was a holiday that was our grandmother's birthday,
A true queen.
and we finna get it in.
And you gonna see all your people and everybody came with love. Did
Cause
nobody come with
everybody
their
And
come.
problems?
everybody came with
Everybody left their
love,
problems at home. Everybody came and it was just about who you was amongst. The time we
and that
shared.
was
Did
it.
nobody want to leave? I'm talking about everybody had a ball. Wherever you
But we
be,
still
Everybody,
have representation of her still here,
everybody.
and we have to
And
give
you
them
had people
all
that
their
didn't leave. They
flowers
were
while they are
still on
still
child
here
sleep because people had to wake
and
them up to go. Because look,
representing grandma.
because we getting it in.
Yep. Yep. But
And
this.
we lost the tradition of that because we lost the fact that number one factor that was our grandmother's birthday.
exactly.
Yep.
So not only was we looking towards Jesus, but our grandmother, that was her day. That was the day she was
Yes, it
born on
was.
Jesus' day.
Jesus Day.
We
Yes, it
couldn't we
was.
couldn't see nothing else. We couldn't see nothing else.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you know what's
And then it was
hey,
white outside too, snow. You know, it was just
It was
it
beautiful.
was
I mean,
beautiful. It
just
was. It's
beautiful.
so much
You
hell
can
on earth right now. Snow don't even want to come.
the snow don't even want to come. Cause I got a bee that's been chasing me for 3 years. I got a
Hey,
bee that's been
we used to
chasing me
have
for
white
3 years.
Christmases, baby. We having dry Christmas.
I got a bee that's been chasing me for 3 years. He'd even followed me down to St. Louis for my nephew's funeral. I'm not lying, cuz I don't know. I just the weather is not weathering.
It's not weathering. But hey, he got all control. But I just we coming to that time where we're at the
So
end
this
of the
time I
road.
said I'm gonna take the time
But
and
Carla, we always love you, sweetie. We appreciate you calling in. And like I said, we will be reaching out to you after the show because you are our winner for today. We have
you
some
don't
great.
have to
Hey,
do that.
cousin.
So let
Hey,
me
hey,
say
cousin.
this.
This is
Hey,
courtesy for why
cousin.
not say it, baby.
Hey,
This
cousin.
is just for me to you.
I'm going to
to
tell
us
you
to
what
you.
Mama Rosy would have said. You don't tell me what to do.
I knew you was
I'm
gonna say
telling
it.
you.
I know you was gonna
And
say it. I
hey,
knew you was
it don't
gonna
even
say it.
matter if it was you or any other caller. Today
You
was the
earned
day,
that,
sweetie,
Shawty. You been
that you
earned
are
that.
going to get a very nice
Blessing. We gonna start this
blessing.
Mama
Okay,
Rosie's journey,
Yes.
Mama Rosie effect off with
okay,
you.
we gonna start the
And
journey with
shout
this.
out to
Can
all of
I
our
say this?
listeners, our
I want to say
viewers.
this
But this is
as a
our
Yes,
part
caller.
of us.
exactly.
As a part of us.
Yes,
I
we
know you
appreciate you,
guys
baby.
said that we're going to do that in honor of grandma's name, just to
Yes.
help someone. But can we just on our own end celebrate grandmother's birthday
That's
Most
a
and
good
definitely.
just
one.
kind of meet up with a video and just
Most definitely.
celebrate her birthday?
We'll
That's real
We
definitely
talk,
gonna
cuz.
yeah.
we gonna make it
That's
about her this year. We gonna
that's
make it
why
about
Yes,
her
we
this
hey,
year.
definitely
hey,
can.
cuz I'm gonna say this. That's why I said we gonna make it the Mama Rosie's effect.
Yes,
Because
that's why.
from
Yes,
this day, I said it's 25 days from this day.
Yeah.
So that means every chance we get, we're speaking on that. So once that day come, even if we're not in the same city, if we ain't right next to
Right.
each other, see, that's why they gave us them face calls and all that. That's when it count the most. We can
yes,
get on that motherfucker and load it up, or we gotta find an app where we all can be
yes,
on there and everybody
yes,
having fun at their houses and their houses and their houses. Because
Exactly.
I see other people doing it, and I think about how we was raised on
and
that. It
our
wasn't
because
about no phone
our
call. People pulled
grandmother's
up.
birthday is on
Well,
Christmas.
exactly.
How
And
how
hey,
how,
caller.
how good can you get it?
Hey,
How
caller.
good
We
can you
can't get
get
it
it?
no better than that. But I hate to cut you off, caller. But we are at that time, baby, where we
Yes, we're
gotta
that time,
go.
and
We love
I
you.
was fucking, but
Like
I
I
got y'all
said, is
saved.
definitely gonna be getting back with you, sweetie. So we'll call you back.
And I love
What?
y'all. And next Friday we gonna put it out there again
Yes, yes,
because
we
we got
will. To
25
all of
days
our
and we're
listeners,
gonna
viewers,
celebrate
even the
grandmama.
ones
Hey
who called
man,
in or
shout
did
out,
not call
man.
in, we love you. We thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, and share. Until next Friday.
Miss
Take us
Me,
out.
take us out, Miss Me.
All right. Good night, everyone. We look forward to having you all again next week. When I said is logging off. We love you. Peace. If you want to be heard, call in.
Mama Rosie effect is in the building.
From now until the
Bless somebody else.
25th.
Don't even think about yourself.
That's right.
We love you guys. Smooches. We don't care. Hey now, what you got going on over there, fast lane? Ooh, all right now, okay. Take us on about it.
If it weren't for the trials we've been through, I'd never have the courage to come back to you. We're all entitled to make a mistake. We got to prepare for some heartbreak. I was earning my man while I was learning my man. Something you young girls might not understand. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain, no. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, said to me, my days left here may not be long. I wouldn't waste my time telling you nothing wrong. But love is a flower that needs the sun and the rain. A little bit of pleasure's worth a whole lot of pain. If you learn this secret, how to forgive, a longer